I'm doing this video because I thought people would be interested in seeing what I'm doing. So what I would like to do is, I would like to actually, this is, I've done a video already on this Nest camera, which is pretty cool. And what I'm looking to do is actually mount this outside of my home. So what I mean by that is, I want it, instead of connecting it to the wall of my home, I'm bringing it out. Let me see how long this. So it's more of a DIY, and I didn't get a specific piece of wood. I just found this in the garage, and this is what I'm using. I'm using 2 of them, and what I'm doing is, this is my backyard, right? So what I would like to do is set up a camera on the left corner of my home and bring it out so I can see in, and I could see all this in the background. So I'm gonna see if I can get it done with the Nest camera so I can get a better view. If I mount the Nest camera on the wall of the outer part of the home, I'm gonna miss out on the right side. I'm not gonna get a much of view. So what I'm trying to get is get an outside view. Because there's no electricity over there on the other corner of the yard, I can't, I would love to have it to come zoom inward, which would be great, but I'd have to run a electrical cable, so I still need to connect to the home. So I'm going to use this. So what I ended up is, I found this piece of wood in my home. You could buy it at any Home Depot. That's the standard Nest camera, the outdoor one. Make sure you get the outdoor one because you're going to be outdoor. And I kind of got this thickness. I was okay with it because it'll keep some of the rain off, and that way you won't get water on there, and I don't have to climb. It's going to be pretty high up, about 20 feet high, and I don't want to have to climb up to clear the lens. And these are anchors I bought at Home Depot. They're metal. I put 2 of them because of the length of this. I don't want it to bend too much. Steel will eventually end up bending. So I'm hoping that 2 of them will hold up a lot longer than just 1. And I put sheet metal screws or self-tapping screws on here, which are right here, to bring it out further. So this is just my DIY so I can get a better view. So if you have a home and you'd like to get an outside view in, maybe this will work for you. So I'm going to show you my setup. This is the beginning part. I've already mounted it. I put these little taps on here to keep the wire stable. Run it through here. Put a piece of tape and wire ties over here to keep it down. This will screw into the home, and I'm going to use really really long screws, which I hope will hold. Several of them I'll be using. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So hopefully they'll hold. The home paneling is wood, so that should be fine. And this is my one camera, and that'll be for my backyard. This is my front yard, and I'm doing the same thing. So I have this set up here. This is going to be, again, a Nest camera, same setup, same exact piece of wood, same exact metal, same exact setup, a little bit more in taps. And I'm going to put it here, and what I want to do is get a better view. Again, I want to bring it out from this post all the way out and get an inside view of my home and get the front yard and the front of the home so I can get a better view from the outside in. So I'll show you a screenshot of how it'll look, when I'm viewing it. And I'll also, like I said, I'm showing you the setup. I just found sheet metal screws, screwed them in, no big deal. I think they're about 1.5 inches. They went through the wood. It's not a big deal that it went through the wood because of the fact that it's going to be hung up and nobody's going to see it anyway. I try to paint everything brown. Eventually, when I'm painting and doing touch-ups to the home, the outside part of the home, I'll end up painting all this brown too, just for it to not stand out too much. And I'll show you what I'm doing. So it's just an idea. If you're looking for an idea of mounting your cameras, and let's see if it works. So this is my setup. That's where I put the camera. As you can see, it's sticking all the way out, all the way right there. And I'm just gonna end with the video with
screenshots, or actually screen recordings of what I'm seeing. So I pulled it out more. I forget how many inches or how many feet that piece of wood is. It works well. I get a great view of almost everything in the backyard, which is great. When the kids are back here playing, I can get a better view of them and make sure that everything's, you know, okay back here. The second camera is mounted over there at the end. It's pretty far, it's probably about 25 feet away. And again, I'll show you a screenshot of it. I'm very happy with the setup and what I see. So I get to see everything over here, all this, which is great. I get to see the steps, who's coming up the steps, this path from afar. So it's pretty cool. I really, really like it. And I get a view of everything here. And again, I think I gave you the size in the beginning, hopefully I did, of the piece of wood with the anchors. Again, this is a setup. It looks great. And I'm going to end the video with a screenshot of me being able to see everything here, which is going to be really cool. I love it. I get a lot of deer that comes through here, and the camera notifies me of motion, and I get to watch them. It's nice. For a city person to be able to see animals is a big deal. So it's pretty cool.